back to Lahaina, going on my zipline tour. My mom can't zipline because of her health, but I'm really excited, and I'm also kind of nervous as I've never done ziplining before. It always looks like so much fun, but at the same time it's falling, and I'm terrified of falling, but I'm gonna have fun. Yay. And then after that, I'm gonna pick up some lunch from Leoda's. So I've heard a lot of good things about their pies. Some of my coworkers were telling me to go there and get some yumminess.
When I arrived, it was raining, but one thing I've learned about Maui is that it rains all the time, but it usually stops within a few minutes, or it might be raining elsewhere and be sunny in another spot. You just never know. And here I am inside the shop when they were testing out the Hero I rented. So this is an overview of the first platform in the first run. I was really excited and nervous at the same time. As you can tell, the rain had stopped at this point, which I was happy about.
Yes, I've never ziplined before, so I'm nervous.
Steps back for me.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Great, up. Right there.
Yes, my foot's open.
Alright, ready? Very ready?
Yeah.
2, 1, go get him.
It's amazing how quickly the rain disappeared and the sun came back out, but it was awesome because, as you can tell, the view is amazing. Everything was just so green, and it was just exhilarating to be able to just fly across the sky and see everything from up high. And the guy in front of me was my guide. He showed me when to lean back and move my arms in so I could fly freely, or when to extend my arms and lean forward so I could stop and not continue to fly through the platform.
That was awesome.
Even though this run was a little bit shorter, it was pretty scenic. As you can see, it's a bit higher above the ground, so there are a lot of trees and foliage and things to look at, and it was just incredible. And if you're afraid of heights, I don't recommend ziplining in Kapalua, but it's so fun. I highly recommend it if you're able to do it. Sorry, my jacket keeps obstructing the view, but I had to lean forward and backwards at certain points, so it was tough to be able to get my camera to see the whole view. Thankfully, up at this particular platform, I got to rest a little bit, which was well needed because we had to hike quite a ways to get up to a couple of our platforms, so my legs were pretty tired. Plus, when you get off the lift, you have to hold yourself up for a good amount of time. So in this final run, it was the longest one, as you can see, 2,300 feet, but it was the best. So they saved the best for last, which was awesome. And I do have to say, with Kapalua Ziplines, they did an amazing job just with the staff and everyone there helping out. Back when this was filmed, I was still fairly overweight and was a bit slower. I had to take more time for any physically strenuous activity, but Kapalua Ziplines and their staff were completely helpful and patient when I needed to take a little bit more time to catch my breath. It was an amazing experience, and I am so grateful that I was able to experience ziplining for the first time in Maui.
Oh my gosh.
Another nice thing about this company is that they transport you to and from the mountain in a van or ATV. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride, but it's kind of fun. We passed by an old pineapple farm and learned a little bit more about Hawaii's agricultural history, including what struggles the native Hawaiians have with the tourism industry. On my way back to Kihei, I stopped at Leoda's to get lunch at the recommendation of a good friend. Their pies are amazing, which is pretty much what they're well known for. I think I got a banana cream and coconut cream pie to take back with me, and we ate those for like 2 days. They were so good. I highly recommend them. So heading back to Kihei was a little bit of a drive. There's some traffic, but it's always such a nice view from the highway to see the ocean. But stay tuned for the next adventure.